The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Sunday evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. Starting off tonight with a live look outside on this DMV first warrant day. It looks a little calm right there in Roslyn, but Scott Sumner has been tracking your forecast. Yes, we do have that severe thunderstorm warning in effect for parts of our region. The more eastern parts, as Scott had been on the air for several minutes before the top of the hour. Scott Sumner joins us right now on this DMV First Warrant Day. Scott, what do we got to know right now?
Yeah, right now, if you're living in St. Mary's County or if you're living in Calvert County, certainly take heed. This thunderstorm was a destructive one. Now, there was a good-sized hail core associated with that particular storm, where hail sizes could be up around an inch and a half, which is, you know, pretty good to say the least. At least quarter size or bigger than that, potentially. And then, of course, on top of that, with the Weather Service, it puts out a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. Usually you're talking about close, if not hurricane force winds, and it's coming with this particular cell here, as you can see. Now, I widen out the view a little bit. We've got a severe thunderstorm watch in effect that goes to 11 o'clock, but my eyes are concentrating on this particular cell right here, as it moved out of Fairfax County, moved down through Charles County, clipped PG County, and then started to move into Calvert County, and then, of course, now moving into St. Mary's County. There are other storms down here across Spotsylvania County, but they are not at this junction severe, just typical thunderstorms. So we'll be watching for this for about another 2 hours or so to see what does transpire across the region. And, of course, I'll be back with the full 7-day forecast coming up in just a little bit as well. Ben?
All right, Scott, thank you. More local news in the district. Police are investigating at least 4 shootings, all in Southeast. The first happened on Shipley Terrace around 4:10 yesterday afternoon. We're told it's here that 29-year-old Deonze Foote of Prince George's County died. Then around 11:15 last night, police rushed to Pomeroy Road. A man found shot, conscious and breathing there. 30 minutes later, a man was found shot at the intersection of 28th and R Street, also conscious and breathing. Then before 1 this morning, a man walked into a fire station on Pennsylvania Avenue after being shot. Police also responded to a triple shooting and a stabbing in Northeast as well. We're told the shooting happened on Banks Place just before 1 a.m. 3 women found shot, all conscious and breathing there. Over on Minnesota Ave, police say a female was found stabbed, but she chose not to go to the hospital. And another French bulldog was stolen in the district. The owner tells us the suspect pointed a gun at her before taking off with her 2-year-old furry friend. Police say that they are looking for the Frenchie. It's named Yerman. We're told he and his owner, Janine Brown, were walking on Fort Davis Street last night in Southeast just after 8 o'clock. The sun was still up at that time. That's when the suspects came up to them, allegedly threatened Brown and pointed a gun at her, then took off in what appeared to be a Honda Accord. Brown says this was the 4th time that somebody tried to steal her dog.
Had his gun at me and give me the dog, or, you know, like grumbling something. I screamed. My dog is like 4, 5, 6 feet ahead of me because he's on a leash. They grabbed my dog by the back of his head. I will walk into a burning building without pause to go get my dog.
We know how we feel about our pets. French bulldogs are particularly targeted by criminals given their high value. There's also a $10,000 reward being offered to anybody who gives information leading to an arrest and a conviction. All right, staying in the district, the effort to get reparations to black residents took a major step forward. Council members approved a $1.5 million fund to launch a task force and research and create proposals to address the impact of slavery. DC News Now's Leonard N. Fleming has been talking to people who could benefit.
Well, there's a long way to go, but look, this council is very serious about how to dispense reparations to black descendants of slaves and those who've suffered under Jim Crow segregation.
I'm enthused. I don't want to get too excited just yet, but
Jocelyn Julian is reacting to D.C. City Council's decision this week to fund a task force to study reparations for black descendants of slaves.
But I'm happy to see it make progress. It's a long time in coming.
Julian is a descendant of slaves in Washington going back to the late 1700s. She testified before council last year in favor of reparations.
It's an important function for us to be able to claim our reparations.
Council members are doling out $1.5 million to create the 9-member commission that will be charged with figuring out the best way to award reparations and who qualifies. Other cities like Evanston, Illinois, are paying reparations through housing, but are being sued over the initiative.
There's a lot of prosperity here, but it's very concentrated at the top.
Tazra Mitchell is the Chief Policy and Strategy Officer for the D.C. Fiscal Policy Institute, which favors reparations for Black Washingtonians, but not through a sales tax or traffic fines.
If we want to fund reparations, we have to tax wealth, which again was made possible due to centuries of discrimination and anti-Black oppression.
Julian says she knows there will be pushback from the public.
But I'm finding through my efforts, at least, that there are people who are receptive to listening.
Council likely has the votes to pass this reparations bill in the fall, but any law that council passes must go through the congressional approval process. It's not clear if the Republicans in Congress will support it. Reporting in Northwest, Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now. Back to you.
All right, we'll be tracking that, Leonard. Thank you. CVS has taken another step to crack down on shoplifters here at home. It's been an ongoing problem for the retail giant that saw it close a Columbia Heights location. Well, now there's a big change at another location, but in Maryland. You can now only get a cold drink if an employee opens the cooler door for you at the CVS Silver Spring location here. The company told us in an email it's important to keep products in stock and available for its customers. But the shoppers we spoke to understand the decision, yet they still do not like it.
I think they ought to just hire better security and just crack down on the laws as far as the thefts in the stores. So no, I don't agree with it at all.
Grocery chains, including Giant and Safeway, have also increased security measures over the last few months, and that's all to cut down on shoplifting. In Montgomery County, officials say a tractor trailer burst into flames after a crash on I-495 just this morning. They responded around 6 o'clock on the Beltway. That's near Bradley Boulevard. Officials believe the crash that caused the fire was a result of a hit and run. More than a dozen barrels carrying tungsten metal, we're told, spilled onto the road. All lanes of the outer loop were closed for about 4 hours. They're since reopened. In Fairfax County, crews battled an intense house fire this morning. This happened in Vienna. It engulfed part of the front of the home on Patrick Street. First responders sent scrambling. Thankfully, no reported injuries. The cause, that's still under investigation. And staying in the Commonwealth, a body was found floating in popular Lake Anna. Reports came in around 2:15 yesterday afternoon. Louisa County officials determined the body was of a female. The medical examiner will work on an autopsy and to identify that person. This also comes as the sheriff's office says that they have been actively searching for someone who possibly drowned in the lake earlier this spring. Anybody with more information is asked to call police. The Frederick County Sheriff's Office says that a playground was set on fire yesterday morning in Adamstown. This is Frederick County, Virginia. The call came in at Green Hill Park on Decatur Lane around 4:30 in the morning. Deputies say the estimated damage is around $20,000. That investigation is ongoing. And Pride Month has come to an end, the final day. People in Silver Spring made sure to finish off the month right with their own Pride in the Plaza event. Local LGBTQ+ artists, businesses, nonprofits came together for the celebration at Veterans Plaza. Organizers say that they hope the entire family, no matter the age, could come out and enjoy.
There are drag duels, there's face painting for the kids. We wanted to make sure that this was a family event, so there's something for everyone, something for kids, something for mature folks. It's a wonderful Pride event. It's a wonderful celebration.
On top of all the fun, officials connected members of the LGBTQ+ community and beyond to health resources such as free HIV testing.